Well, it's been wonderful for me to be back in Iceland, albeit for only 48 hours. But my message has been, you've been through a horrible, horrible time. I hope we get to a position at the end of March where Iceland becomes an official candidate for EU membership. And at that time, there's a job for us as the EU to do, to make you sure that you want to be members of the European Union. And there's a job for you to do to make sure that you're going to feel comfortable with us. And one of the things that's often said is that, small countries have no influence in the EU. And that's certainly a nonsense, and it's particularly a nonsense in the European Parliament. Any member of the Parliament from any country, however small, can have extraordinary influence on all sorts of policy areas. And I bet you will send 5 or 6 Icelandic members, whom at least 1 or 2 are going to be expert on fisheries. And they're going to be in there on our Fisheries Committee, taking a lead on important legislation that will affect your country and the policy that is closest to a lot of Icelanders' hearts. So you will not be overridden, marginalised. You will actually be in the thick of things where you're not at the moment. And that's the problem with not being a member. If you're not round the table, it's very difficult to have influence and play a full part in international matters. By being a member, you actually get back political and democratic influence over things that you perhaps otherwise lost out on. The same goes for agriculture. You now, through the European Parliament, which has a full voice in this area, could be equally influential. Won't always be exactly what you want, because it's a political debate, and that means that choices have to be made. But the important thing is to be a part of that debate and have the chance to influence it, and that's the chance that I think is worth fighting for. And 11 years on from being a member of the European Parliament, I'm no less enthusiastic about it than I was on the day I first arrived. And I think that says something about the quality of the institution.
Very good.